In Korea. In Korea.
You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
Waiting to make sure I have enough for the void raid.
Prismatic core online. Our pylon is under attack. This vessel shall. Base is under attack.
Go take out that base.
Prismatic core online.
Get some mutas. Potential. Let's get some phoenixes.
Base is under attack. Base crystals charged. Base is under attack. Successful. Lock beams active. We're at full power. Base crystals charged. Channel the light of life. Mineral field depleted.
GG. I'll show you exactly how that works. So we're playing a PVZ. First thing you do is you go over here and get a pylon, right? And you go out and go harass them or scout what you're doing. Now in this particular map, you play the map or you're playing the player or you're playing both. That's how StarCraft is. Now in this particular one, we're playing the map and the player because you become one with the map at times. And Zergs, just like any other, they'll adapt to the map. In this case, there's a gold nearby. They want that gold. There's also a hidden base in the back. They want that base sometimes. Someone will mine this out, get the hatchery in the back here. Some will go over here and make a hatchery at the gold. So, first things first, we take that mineral with that probe, right? This probe right here. Pylon Forge Gateway. Now here we go down and to the right because that's the Overlord is around that. So you have to be very quick. Like I was like really close if he spotted, but I was like you have to go straight down so you don't catch the Overlord. And then you go to the right. And then up to the side, to the gas. Right? So now we have the other side. Now that's his plan. Now the first probe, after the minerals, he comes over here. Alright, we didn't see a hatchery. If there's no hatchery, there's a pool. And there's different times that the pool could be up, so we pop this up and we're gonna go check if there's a pool first, if it's a pool first or if it's like a 14 pool. Because when you go up here, the link should already be coming down. And if the links aren't coming down, that means the pool is it's like a macro pool. It's aggressive, but it's not that aggressive, so it's delayed. When it's like this, you can go back and make 3 cannons and all that good stuff. What happens here is that his lings aren't up yet. The lings aren't up and the drones aren't anywhere near the cannons because this pylon looks like a how would I say it? It looks like a defensive, like a block. You know what I mean? It looks like they're blocking. It's like, oh well, he's blocking, so you know, it's just a block. I'll kill it with the lings. But it gives you time because the pylons are already up to make the cannons right here. So now that the cannons are here, pylons are blocking, right? You make a pylon here, a pylon, so they're blocking. Lings come in a little later because of the fact that he went for that later ling pull. So people are like, you can't cannon rush a pull first. You could if you know the type of pull first it is. The only one you can't deny is the very first 12 pull. You know, that's the earliest one, and you can't deny that one. That one you just put a pylon, just block him and harass him because he's lost a lot of income. And the fact that he went very early pull first, if you do that, you're really behind. So if I know that you're going for a really early pull, then I could just macro behind it, and then you're already really behind. But if you're going for this kind of pull, a little later pull for macro, then you lose to the cannon part. So now you got cannons that you can't get out of. You can't make this hatchery that you normally would. And now you have this hatchery, right? Now this hatchery is all good and dandy, but there's a probe down here, right? So we do our normal thing. We get our gases, we transition, get our cybernetics core, a cannon, a pylon. Now that we got all that set up, we can get our probe and start figuring out what he wants to do. Now there's lings. I'm like, okay, he might want to send them over to my base, but let's go check the gas. Let's check the gold. Now we spotted the creep, so the creep is there. Okay. Now because of the drones potentially leaning over to the minerals, I canceled it right away so you can't see it. Pulled back, blocked the mineral because I didn't want the lings that I just saw come over inside and counter before the time. So we do that. That's going to create an AI to just think that it's already still walled. Now we go for the cannon. Now these cannons are just in range to kill the drone, not for the hatchery. You don't really need that, at least not me, because I'm going air. I'll kill that in a little bit. We don't worry about that. We just worry that he's not mining off of it. Now we're going into our transitions. Stargate before Nexus. There goes Nexus, Stargate first, because you want that Void Raid first for the Nidus potential. He's on one base. And my Void Raids are ready to go. Like clockwork. GG.